Hello everyone, and welcome to another royal reading here at MadWorldTarot. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas. We did. Very peaceful, very quiet, very low-key, just with very close family. And I decided to take some time off from tarot, from the royals, just really focus on the people that mattered, and did all of that. Back now, back home. Back with a little Jack Russell, so if you hear the coughing in the background, you know what's going on. He's back with us now. And I'm back at the tarot table with the Mind's Eye Tarot on the tarot table. And that's because we're looking at the smear campaign story. It was percolating before Christmas. I didn't really want to read on it then because it's quite an unsavory story and it wasn't really in the spirit of Christmas. Thought, let's get Christmas out the way, enjoy the royals doing their Christmas thing before we come looking at this smear campaign story. And of course, it starts with Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively, and you might think, what smear campaign is she talking about? I'm talking about that one that Justin Baldoni allegedly ran against Blake Lively. And what's that got to do with the royals? Well, the squad, the sugars, have jumped on that bandwagon, as I was very sure they would. Almost immediately, articles started to come out and say things like this. Well, comments, articles as well, but comments like this one on X. Blake Lively faced a few weeks of print and social media attacks. She said she was depressed and couldn't leave the house. But Meghan Markle, who has an average of 50 negative articles a day and endless hate on YouTube and social media for 7 years, is a liar and was never sue. And then we have to have a break. Icidal, that word, I hope you get the word. That's a question. And many comments like this. Amber Heard, of course, leapt on the bandwagon very quickly. Me too. It's women hating women, and I was innocent, and it's a campaign against women. And Meghan Markle adjacents have very quickly leapt on this smear campaign bandwagon. So I'm interested to see how it's going to go. Got the Mind's Eye Tarot on the tarot table. First little reading I'm going to ask is Meghan Markle going to really climb on this bandwagon herself? As I say, her adjacents are seemingly, and there are articles and things coming out talking about the campaign that the royal family and the British media ran against Meghan Markle, that chased her out. And so it's very convenient for her, this whole Blake Lively story. But of course, there are risks associated with this. If she does climb on the bandwagon, risks, for instance, that her supporters campaign against, for instance, the Princess of Wales might be exposed, that she who's saying she's a victim of a smear campaign might turn out to be associated with a smear campaign against a cancer victim. That doesn't look very good, or wouldn't look very good if it emerges that something like that happened. So there are risks associated. So as I say, we're going to do a short little reading, little 5-card reading. Is she seizing the opportunity? Is she seeing this as an opportunity to change the narrative about herself? Of course, there have been articles about that she's a bully, she's difficult, demon in high heels, all that stuff. Is this now an opportunity to turn things around? There have been suggestions that certain media personalities are complicit or guilty, that she might sue them. What's she going to do? Risks associated. And it is going to be a game changer for her. That's where we're going to start today. I need to climb under the tarot table and fetch a card that's shot away. And rather amusingly, it's the Knight of Pentacles that shot away. It's a Harry card. Perhaps he has shot away. We're going to, of course, catch up on his whereabouts and their Christmas. Once we've enjoyed the royals' Christmas sufficiently, I think. They had their lovely Christmas walk and the King's speech and everything. No need to taint it with parkour-related Christmas tales, I don't think. So anyway, a little 5-card reading coming up. Let's remind you, it's very important because this is a legal matter, that this is just tarot for fun and entertainment. all my opinion, all speculation, just reading energy here. And of course, there is a disclaimer in the box below. These cards are very slick. I don't use them much. And it's a very hot and steamy day here. It's been ridiculously hot. Nine of Swords. Okay, we got the energy in the cards, definitely. And let's get to it and see what is going on. What does Meghan think about this situation? Opportunity, how's she going to respond to it? Risks associated for her. Is this going to be a game changer for her? Perhaps change the narrative that's around celebrity culture at the moment. Many people are saying Blake Lively brought this on herself, and even if she's on the right in this case, her reputation is so bad already, it's not going to really change things. So, okay, Ace of Cups. If there's ever a smear campaign card, Ace of Cups pretty much is it in reverse, because the Ace of Cups for me is more and more representing popularity. You know, we're in a world of celebrity here. It was once a royal world. It's become a celebrity world when we are dealing with Harry and Meghan. They have become celebrities much more so than royals. Ace of Cups in reverse, unpopularity, almost a hate campaign against somebody, turning the general population against someone. So it's very vividly giving me energy of smear campaign as our underlying energy. People just rejecting someone, not liking them, whether they are the victim of a smear campaign or not, possibly. As I say with Blake Lively, her reputation may not recover from this. I don't know. I'm speculating. Even if she is innocent, if she really was a victim of some very toxic behavior on set of that film. And the situation we're dealing with is Knight of Wands. That's a volatile energy. That is blowing hot and cold kind of energy. It is fanning the flames, the PR flames, that Knight of Wands. It's seeing an opportunity and riding it, because it's an action card. The Knight of Wands is about that fiery energy, that PR energy. Here comes an opportunity. Let's grab it. Let's climb on that bandwagon. Let's go with it. Take the momentum that the Knight of Wands represents and go with it and see where it leads us. And it's very volatile. It's impetuous energy, and it's very much about motivating people, about rallying around a cause, the Knight of Wands. So absolutely. So I think our Ace of Cups in reverse and Knight of Wands are telling us a story here in this little 5-card reading. So situation, opportunity for Meghan. How's she reading the situation? What is she thinking of it? And of course we have to say energy reading and tarot and allegedly and all of those kinds of things. We've got the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. It's a royal family card, the 10 of Pentacles, very much so, that she might be thinking, well, you see, this is how I was bounced out of the royal family. It was a campaign, a very deliberate campaign by the British royal family, by the British press, to drive me out because I was too popular, I was too reform-minded, I was too different and modern and all of that stuff. And so they drove me out. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. It's a big money card as well. So opportunities lost as a result. You're looking at this and thinking, this cost me money. Now I'm reading her energy, and this is speculative, of course. I'm in her energy and reading how she might be viewing this situation. Big bucks, big money making opportunity lost. And there have been murmurings of suing, as I say, certain media personalities, possibly even the Daily Mail. There has been murmurings in the past of legal action against the royal family itself for bouncing the Harry and Meghan out and not giving them a good kind of severance pay or settlement or something like that. That is what's going on in her mind. She's looking at it and thinking about money opportunities, or what she feels she has lost as a result of what she herself might perceive as a smear campaign against herself. So what is she going to do about this perceived enormous loss? 10 of Pentacles is maximum loss. What's she going to do? Is she going to sue? Is she going to put up her hand like Amber Heard did and say, me too? Campaign. That Knight of Wands is very much a campaign. I've got the Page of Wands in reverse. That's an interesting card because it's not litigation. That's too risky. The Page of Wands is PR, is media, is spin, messaging. But it's in reverse. So there might be, through third parties, back channels, because the card is in the reverse, secrecy around it, not directly, which we're already seeing. We're already seeing people on social media coming out with these comments, like the one that I read, that Meghan has been the victim of 7 years of this hate, and people are still accusing her of being a liar and not having that ideation, that particular ideation. So we're seeing that kind of stuff already. I've seen quite a few articles talking about a smear campaign as if it's a matter of fact, a smear campaign against Meghan. I'm going to look at that next and the next reading and see if there really was a smear campaign against her, or whether perhaps she herself ran, or people close to her ran, a smear campaign. But for now, Page of Wands in reverse, this is indirect messaging, not direct messaging. And I think a cautious approach to this, however she might want to rush into this with this Knight of Wands and join the bandwagon like Amber Heard did very quickly. There is a cautious energy in that Page of Wands in reverse because of possible consequences, backlash. I'm seeing things like people saying that Meghan isn't the victim in this situation. This is what I'm quoting what I've seen around on social media. She is in fact the Justin Baldoni of the situation. That's of course making the large assumption that he's guilty of this. We don't know. This is a live piece of litigation, so we have to say allegedly, of course. So let's see these risks that she might run if she decides to take this directly and tackle it directly and accuse directly. Risks of being accused herself. We've got the Two of Cups. There's a partnership. And it's not a romantic partnership in here. Not when, very interestingly, the tarot was quite insistent on me seeing Prince Harry is literally dived off the tarot table. The Knight of Pentacles dived off the tarot table, which I find quite amusing. The Two of Cups is a partnership. This is an emotional connection, a supportive connection. And I could speculate that Two of Cups could represent either the Sugars, the Squiddies, of course, who are very loyal, very faithful, really very keen to fight Meghan's cause. However unreasonable many of us think they are being, they've definitely aligned with her emotionally. Could also be somebody like Mr. Boozy, who came out very loudly and launched some quite shocking attacks on the Princess of Wales when she disappeared, all that Where's Kate stuff. And then alleged that there was a lot of fake imagery about her and that she'd really had disappeared and we were being gaslit, basically. Somebody like that. So those people, and of course I'm saying allegedly and speculating and expressing my opinion, but those kinds of very close associations would be the risk. And that's the question I ask. The risks for her, the risks would be through people who are very supportive of her, very loyal to her, who you could almost say are partners, if not officially partners, then at some level are in some kind of partnership with her, even if it's only an emotional connection. So she does have a problem with that. Is this going to be a game changer for her? Is this going to make us read the situation completely differently around her and around the press and around social media and around all the negative stuff, the negative commentary on her? Are we going to suddenly have sympathy for her? What's going to happen? I've got the Six of Wands and it's in reverse. No. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. And the Six of Wands is the victory card when it's upright, triumph, a triumphal return, but it's in reverse, so a failure and a campaign that she might be waging or might wish to wage, but is careful or cautious about waging. Page of Wands in reverse is not going to succeed for her. It's not going to be a game changer for her. I'm not asking about Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni. Don't really care about either of them, quite honestly. But for Meghan, this is not going to be a game changer. This isn't going to swing things around so that we suddenly think, she was in the right, everyone else was wrong. And this is her moment of a sort of triumphal, almost a resurrection, but a glory moment of a victory. It's not a victory at all for her. It's not going to be read like that. It's not going to play out like that. And I think she kind of knows already. On this tarot table, the card that's for me the most interesting one is this one. We know it's Ace of Cups in reverse, the underlying energy, the alleged smear campaign. We know she would like to climb on this bandwagon. We know that she thinks that she's lost a lot of status, 10 of Pentacles. She's lost a lot of potential earnings, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. But the real zinger in this reading is that little Page of Wands in reverse there. Can't risk this. It's too potentially dangerous by association. That's the reading. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.